my stream today, Milo's streaming goodness thingy. Today I'm playing Disney's Ariel the Little Mermaid. Not to be confused with The Little Mermaid, the Capcom game on the NES and Game Boy. This one was released for Sega consoles. It came out on Mega Drive and also the Game Gear, and the Game Gear version, as many Game Gear games were, was ported to the Master System, but only in Brazil. I checked out the Master System version and it's pretty much the same game with worse graphics as this, so it's not worth looking into both versions, I don't think. So we're just going to play the Mega Drive version and see how far we can get. According to the manual, there's only 4 levels, so hopefully with enough save state abuse we can get through it over the course of the stream. So you saw there in the little tracked mode that you can play as King Triton. Yes, there's 2 playable characters in this game. We'll just let this little ditty play out on the title screen one more time, and nice little rendition of Under the Sea. Whoop whoop. No, Tony, this game was not done internally by Disney. Blue Sky Software is an external company. You might know them. The only thing on the list that I recognize that they'd also done was Vector Man. They made both Vector Man games. But apart from that, yeah, they did a lot of licensed stuff. Yeah, kind of a bare bones option screen here, but you can pick between Triton and Ariel. Ariel has audio. That's how Sebastian says it. I think I'll pronounce it Ariel. Anyway, she has. I think they're just the same. They have different. They just have different kinds of projectiles. It's possible that, you know, as with, was it this movie that Disney were worried that it was too girly or something? Anyway, what they might have been concerned about was that just having Ariel playable would be too girly and wouldn't be attractive to boys, so they put in Triton as a playable character as well. But obviously the canon story is you play as Ariel. Difficulty setting, according to the manual, there's secret bonus levels, but they don't appear on easy or on difficult for some reason, so I'll put it on medium. Sound on. I do like sound. And yeah, those buttons are set up fine. So yeah, there's a normal weapon, a limited use super weapon, and you can call in different characters, and we'll see how that plays out in the game. So we'll get started, see what happens. I think it just kind of throws you in, yeah. So we start in the reef, cool stuff. So the story is Ursula has turned a bunch of mer people into those little unfortunate soul things. The manual calls them polyps. And your job is to rescue them all. I don't know how this fits in with the movie exactly. It might take place before the movie or during it, I don't really know. But yeah, that's the setup. So let's just catch up on chat here. Hello, Tony. Hello, Gibbon. And oh yes, M-Dog's here, or Juliusaurus. Good to see you here. He showed some interest in Little Mermaid. Yes, they did make the Jurassic Park Sea game, that's right. I don't... Is that a good one? Oh, actually, I think I watched a Let's Play of that once. It looked pretty atrocious. That's the one with the first-person sections, right? Yeah. Yeah, Tony thought this game was going to be an enhanced port of the NES version. No, sir. This is a completely different game. The Capcom... Yeah, Capcom obviously have a lot of experience making side-scrollers, especially on the NES, so I think they did a pretty good job by all accounts. Oops, wrong button. I accidentally just used up a bunch of my special items. You saw briefly that they come out in the form of shooting stars, and in the UI at the bottom I only have 6 left of them, but this normal attack here, I have unlimited of that, but I think it just does less damage, I guess. So you can use your normal projectile or contact with the, you know, the transformed mer people to turn them back to normal. And yeah, cleanse drop pearls for points. I believe those points contribute to my treasure total, which I can use in a shop. So yeah, I did check out the manual thanks to the good people at Sega Retro. Since I've been looking into and researching Sega games recently, I've discovered that Sega Retro is an excellent resource for, you know, information about a game's release and you know, packaging scans, and they often have a manual as well, so it's very helpful. So that's, what was his name? The seagull guy. I forgot. Anyway, so the treasure you find adds to your cash total there, and you can spend them on this. This is health. This is an extra life, this shiny thing. That's my special projectile. Keys open treasure chests, and these are the 3 fish companions. So Sebastian, according to the manual, he acts as a guardian angel and protects you from damage and can scare off enemies. Flounder can knock down rocks to open passageways, and the digger fish, who is an original character, digs up hidden treasure from, I guess, from those sandy locations. So I don't really need anything right now, so we're gonna just leave. I'll show you the pause screen. It very helpfully gives you a map of the entire area. So Echo the Dolphin had a little map, but that only showed you a small area around you. This one shows you pretty much the whole zone that you're in. The little flashing things are the people that I have to rescue, and I'm the red flashing dot. I don't know what that X is. Maybe it's the boss. You can see in my UI at the bottom too the number of people I have left to save that have been transformed. Polyps, I guess I'm going to call them. Yeah. Sorry, my voice is already going. Alrighty. Now, to catch up on chat a little bit. Blue sky is a term for Disney Imagineering, says Tony. Yeah, I guess it's a different... it's not the same company. It's just a term that they use. Tony says this game is janky already. Yeah, so the game that I mentioned is not the same Jurassic Park one that Mike was thinking of. That one, the SNES one, is the one with the first-person sections. But the Mega Drive one is apparently actually good. You can play as a Velociraptor and was a side-scroller. That's pretty good. Thank you, Mike. Yes, the seagull's name is Scuttle. Tony says he doesn't like the sound effects. They're driving him insane. And Mike says, yeah, that's the Sega sound card. Gibbon's brother just brought back some apple pie Oreos. And by coincidence, Mike just did as well. And they're both eating them now. I guess we're going to change the tag to social eating on the stream. I'm not eating though. Tastes like graham cracker and apple candy. Well, there's your Oreo update for the stream. I hope you all enjoyed that. Let's go free some people. Yes, so unlike Echo, there isn't like weird momentum stuff going on. You only have directional movement, you don't have the dash move. So when I played Echo, I was tempted to just use the dash all the time. So this is the kind of rock that Flounder can help you get through. Go on, Flounder. Yeah, there we go. He'll push it out of the way. And then I can save the person. Good. I'll save there. Yeah, because I had the dash move in Echo, I used it a lot, especially when air was getting tight. And sometimes that actually makes things more difficult for you. I like the way Ariel controls, actually. I saw a treasure chest, which is why I'm going this way, and I'll use up another Flounder to get through this bit, just because I'm experimenting at the moment. I'll see if it's worth it. Yeah, that eel ambushed me. Lame. So that only got me 50 to get through there, so it's not really a good value proposition, considering I had to use up a Flounder to get there. And I think I might only have one Flounder left at this point. One use of Flounder. Yeah, that sea urchin, that's an enemy as well, so eels are going to attack me, sharks, clams. I think there's a couple more. There's a pretty cool one that'll come up on the next level, but I'll wait until we get there. Yeah, the game seems pretty straightforward. I wouldn't call it an absolute disaster like what I read in some reviews. So far, it's pretty okay. Yeah, crabs, they're a problem. Let's see if we can take out this crab. Yeah, it ran away. See, we're not killing any enemies, we're just scaring them off. If we were Triton, you could probably make a case that we were doing some serious damage with our fireballs and lightning, but Ariel's just singing at enemies to scare them away, which actually speaks badly of her singing if she's singing such that animals just want to get away from her. Okay, so that gave me 50 as well. There was a treasure there, but I collected it before I could really see what it was. That's what happened. Ugh. Okay, sharks are bad. So there should be more people up here. This is the kind of game that doesn't give me many natural breaks to check chat because there's enemies everywhere all the time. So forgive me if I don't see a comment straight away. Yeah, I like the movement actually. You turn pretty naturally, and then as you start moving in one direction, you pick up a little bit of speed until you get to your maximum. I think the main problem is that there's a lot of slowdown whenever multiple sprites are on screen. Couldn't really handle it. Okay, so I think the normal projectile attack just doesn't work on sharks. Oh no, it did work. Maybe they're just less vulnerable to it. I don't know, it's hard to tell. Ah. Let's check our map again. I don't like that it unscrolls like that. It kind of wastes time. But this is not a speedrun, we're just exploring the game and having some fun, so... I thought that seaweed would be a barrier because it's represented on the map, but I guess not. Okay, let's use another gem. Ooh. Use a key, I mean. So the gems were 200 and... pretty good. Oh, that filled me almost all the way up, even with the attack from the eel. So the manual mentioned that when treasure comes out of a chest, you have to be careful to pick it up before it floats to the surface. I haven't seen that in action yet, but... Ow, that hurt. I'll use another diggerfish just to see. It didn't give me anything that time. Annoying. I don't think any particular items are really necessary though, so this treasure is pretty much all optional, I guess. Good for buying more charges of my fish friends though, because as you can see, we do need flounder to progress through these rocks. Although, as we go on, I might make more use of the fast forward button. So I don't have to go through this passage, I could go higher up instead. And I missed a person back there, so go back this way. Yeah, so why are the mer people so tiny, says Tony, the scale is wrong. Yeah, maybe they're still halfway through transforming back, so they're sort of going from the tiny shrunken form back to full size, but they swim off before they finish? Or maybe they're swimming into the background so they look smaller? I don't know, I'm just trying to justify it. Tony says The Little Mermaid ride at Disney California Adventure is horrible. It's so short and just bad. It's literally going through the plot of the movie and then suddenly it ends before the giant Ursula climax. It skips right to the ending. Yeah, that's bad. That sounds crap. But it kind of reminds me of some of these other dark rides. Is it like the Snow White ride? Doesn't that just go through the plot and then ends? I think there's a Winnie the Pooh ride like that as well, and maybe a... what's the other one? Pinocchio. How does it compare to those two, Tony? Because I've been to Tokyo Disney Sea, which is a bit like California Adventure, and that has a whole Little Mermaid world with a number of rides. It's oriented more for children, that particular world, so there's no like roller coasters or high thrill rides. Ooh. Okay, so Echo also had like moving boulders that would instantly crush you. This one seems a bit more forgiving about it. They just push you into a gap. Maybe there'll be crushing ones later on. Okay. Yeah, I'm hoping that a lot of the extra items and stuff are just kind of crutches for less experienced or younger gamers, and that I can kind of get by without them. But I am kind of having trouble with my health at this point, so that's a bad thing. I could go back to Scuttle and buy one of the big hearts. I might do that. I feel like this face might be... Actually, it's the boss, isn't it? Or around here somewhere. I'm gonna get this mer person, and I'm gonna go over to Scuttle and see what I can buy. Whoa! That was a lot of mer people at once. Go figure. So keys just float around, apparently. Let's see if we can get back without dying. Maybe the X is the secret level. Ooh. Yeah, there was a gap in the rock that let me into another place. Is this a secret level? This might be the boss. Oh yeah, I read about this in the manual. Lava Head is the boss. I guess that rock formation was to signify that this was Lava Head's domain. I think it's Lava Head. Something stupid like that. I checked the manual, but I don't want to interrupt gameplay too much. This doesn't seem to be helping much. Let's whack out a Sebastian. Oh yeah, tiny map. I guess I didn't go back to Scuttle. I thought this would be a bonus level, but no. Let's use that. Good. Hey, Sebastian's supposed to protect me. Did he already leave? Yeah, there's little feedback here. I'm not sure if I'm hurting it properly. I tried a couple of stars, but it didn't seem any different. So, I just noticed how Ariel's sprite has a kind of blue outline around it. Except for her tail. I don't know, the outline's different. But comparing it to Lava Head, who doesn't really have an outline at all, kind of a mismatched graphics thing. Okay, so I beat Lava Head, and I get warped to the next place. Fine. So, sunken ships, good. That was, you know, not terrible. And I noticed my health was refilled going into the boss battle and also at the start of this level, so that's fine. And there will be a scuttle here, I'm sure, so we'll have a chance to buy some items if we need to. That's kind of cool. I like the map. Going through sunken ships, good idea. Yeah. Alrighty. So which version of Snow White? Because the Florida version is insane. The evil witch drops a boulder on you and supposedly die. It's been removed. Pinocchio is pretty bland too, says Tony. But he likes Alice and Mr. Toad. Cinderella's Mystery Castle Tour needs to come back, says Gibbon. Yes, an underwater volcano guy. He kind of reminds me of Tefiti from Moana, right? Is that her name? No, what was the name of the evil volcano thingy? I mean, no spoilers, but, you know, things. Tefiti was the good goddess of the island thingy. Yeah, whatever. Yes, sunken ships are always fun. They have them in Echo. I think there's one that there's the one level that has more sunken ships than normal is only in the CD version, but there's some in the main game anyway. Yeah, good times, and of course Donkey Kong Country 2. Hello Tito, good to see you. We're playing Little Mermaid on the Mega Drive. Okay, Mike's asking if they made her boobs bigger in this game. Let's have a look. Possibly? You can see a bit of cleavage there? I don't know. I don't remember specifically paying too much attention to that in the movie. So there's a diagonal sprite that you can only see... no, you can rest there. Yeah, I can't believe we're doing this, but there you go. You judge for yourself. Okay. Oops, ow. Oh, wow! Yep. So I read about that in the manual, but that's pretty cool. And the bones will cause damage to you after they get blown up, apparently, so we gotta watch out for that. Okay, surprise urchins. Fine. That's fine. Oh, lots of coins. That was a good treasure chest. As you'd expect from a sunken ship. Is this a wall? Yes, it's a wall. I love the pirate skeletons. That's classic. That's really good. Yeah, it gets stuck there, you jerks. Okay. Now let's have a look at the map. Okay. So I can't pass through the stairs, so I have to pick my way through, basically. Yeah, I was looking up all the different Little Mermaid games that exist because, I don't know, I've talked about it a few times, but I got interested in sort of games that were based in an underwater environment where you play as... Are you kidding? There's no way that cannon is active. sunken underwater cannon. It's ridiculous. Okay, so can't pass through here, can I? No, I gotta go around. Yeah, so underwater games. The first time I was probably exposed to that would be when I played Aquaria back when that came out on the computer. And that is a fantastic game. I think it's pretty well inspired by Echo. So when I eventually did play Echo, I drew that connection. And then when I thought about it, the only other one I could really come up with was Ika-chan, the game that Cave Story's Pixel made before he made Cave Story. I'm kind of lost. Gonna use this map as a bit of a crutch, I think. But luckily I have my fast forward button to speed up that unscrolling animation. Ooh! Watch out for those guys. Yeah, there's no precedent for that kind of thing in the movie, but hey, why not, right? I think even Flipper and Lopaka had skeleton enemies, didn't it? Flipper and Lopaka, another Echo-like game that I played on stream a little while back. Oh man, the pain. I gotta be more careful. Yeah, I'm not gonna open that because I don't want to get hit by that skeleton. Was that all for this area? I don't think Scuttle is shown on the map, unfortunately, so hopefully I can just find him at some point to refill my health. Otherwise, I just gotta be careful. I don't like it, but I'll just have to keep saving, I guess. Yeah, so I discovered Flipper and Lopaka. Half of the game is also heavily inspired by Echo. Of course, there's 3 Echo games that are worth bothering with. What happened there? I see. Okay, so I lost all my health because of that skeleton, and I do have extra mans, extra, one-ups, which is represented by that shiny star thing on the right of my HUD there. So that's okay, that's not too bad. I'll take that hit. If I get enough money, I can maybe buy some later, but I might not even need to if I use save states and my natural gaming skills well enough over the course of the game. So yeah, I had a hunch that Scuttle might be down in one of these passages, maybe. Ow. Damn eels. Yeah, take that. That was a weird pallet thing. Okay. Whew. Alright, let's see how chat's doing. I sure hope you're ready for Sea Rider with Nemo and Friends, says Tony. I don't really know what you're talking about. Yeah, Gibbon says Aquaria is amazing. He needs to play that again, and he's going to install it right now. I'm glad you think so, because I really like that game. So yeah, go play that again. Why not? Oh, Twitch makes the sounds cut out. Sorry about that. Yeah, that is annoying. Too bad. Tony considered recommending us play the Little Mermaid for NES game for the Game Club, which, as I said last week, Tony's the master of for this month. He's making us play Incredible Crisis on the PlayStation 1. But yeah, he says he considered that, and he even thought it was obscure, but I don't know. I wouldn't say it's obscure, but then again, I'm possibly more keyed into obscure stuff, so I might not be a good judge of whether something actually is obscure or not. Alright, so let's stock up on a few fishies. Get them back to 3, why not? I have plenty of keys. Let's get a little heart. Okay, and we'll move on. Just have to remember to keep getting treasure if I want to spend profligately like that. Go on, Flounder. I like having a companion character follow you around, but I don't think they last very long. Yeah. That whole character following you around thing and helping you, it's a trope that I like a lot, but I guess it doesn't happen too often. Yep. Okay, that's no good. I have to go down. Urchins. Bouncing cannonball. Plenty of people to rescue there. Yeah, so within this definition of games that I was looking for, I came up with a short list, and it's the 3 Echo games, Echo 1, Tides of Time, and Echo Junior. There's an Echo Junior game on the Sega Pico, which is like a modified Mega Drive with a touch pen input for kids, where the manual is a storybook and it is like tied in with the game, or how do I say this? It's sort of the book that comes with it is inextricably linked with the. Why did that hurt me so much? What happened? I'm gonna load. That was awful. I don't even know how that clam did so much damage. Was something else hitting me? I don't know. Yeah, so the Echo game on the Pico kind of... Damn it. Alright, Yeah, good chat going on. Mike says, Pinocchio for SNES is his favorite Disney game. That's obscure. I've never heard of it. Maybe I'll check that out. Yes. Whereas Tito says Kingdom Hearts is his favorite Disney game. And Tony laughing about forcing people to play that. Yeah, I would skip that month if you made people play Kingdom Hearts. Making people play an RPG for a game club is maybe not the best way to get everyone involved. Oh, Tony had a Sega Pico. That's fantastic. He had the obscure Sonic educational spin-off, Tales and the Music Maker. Yeah, I've read about that. It's a really weird concept for a console, and it's interesting. Oh, I miss some merman out there. I gotta go back. Oh well, that's fine. I didn't want to keep going this way anyway. Too hard. I have to eventually. Yeep. Ow, 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 ow. Ugh, so much damage. Let's see if we can do that a little better. Or failing that, use Sebastian to force our way through. Let's try it out. So go to this screen, switch to Sebastian, and then hit C. And he'll protect me. Whoops. Accidentally used all my stars. Oh well. Okay, so Sebastian's supposed to protect me. He didn't protect me at all. I took a bunch of damage going through that. That's crap, quite frankly. Oh well. Let's just do our best and take it slow. Okay, that's fine. Don't hit any of the bones. Save state. Swim through. Nope, the skull hurt me while I was on the ground. That's annoying. Okay, maybe I'll just rush. Go, 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 go. And I'm forced to use another flounder to get back out here. That's annoying. No, falling rock did not kill me. More forgiving than Echo. Okay, save that guy. Yeep. Yeep. Yeah, I see what you mean about the sound effects, Tony. And I do agree about the Mega Drive's sound chip. It's not the greatest. But as I've seen a few times, it can be used to make really outstanding compositions. It's just that a lot of the time it's not. That's unfortunate, especially for multi-platform stuff. All right. Let's go back through that gauntlet. See that? Physics. Rudimentary physics system. Okay, sucking myself up. Let's do it. Ah. Okay, he's jumping up there, so I can skip past that position. Sneak through. Okay, got a little hit from the sword there, but not too bad. And we're through. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Okay. So back up there, and then down. Okay. Oh, I needed to go back out anyway for the boss. Shouldn't have wasted those flounders. Oh well. It's part of the game. So if I go down from here, I can get that, and then we'll get the other one on the way out. Okay. Gems, 150, and some health. Nice. Oop. So yeah, the projectile works a little like the sonar attack in Echo. Oh, another the scuttle. That was it. But it's more of a primary means of attack. I guess you do eventually use it to attack in Echo when it gets upgraded by the asteroid. It starts being able to do damage. But you also use it to scare off things earlier than that. No, that's right. I mean, the asteroid does upgrade it, it's true, but you can use it to attack if you combine it with a dash. So you dash and then sing, and that does damage. Yeah, Echo's a pretty cool game, man. It's certainly a lot more interesting aesthetically than a lot of other games from the era that I've played, including this one. But I do still dig the sunken ship thing. I think it's pretty cool. Yeah, I don't think this game deserves the horrible reviews it gets. But then again, I am pretty blatantly cheating my way through with save states, so the difficulty, I agree, is pretty high. Man, and those skeletons do so much damage. Was there even anything like these skeletons in the animated series, I wonder? Because there was a whole prequel. Yeah, I don't want to use up another life when I'm so close to the boss, because that'll fill me up anyway, so I'm going to load back to here. Yeah, so there was... Okay, so the Little Mermaid thing goes like this. There was the movie, then there was an animated series that was a prequel to the movie set before it. You know, early adventures of Ariel, etc. And then there was a sequel, direct-to-video sequel, which was about Ariel's daughter with Prince What's-His-Face, and how she then had to make a choice of whether she wanted to live in the sea or on land. And Ursula's sister was like the antagonist. Now is it down here? Yes. Oh gosh. Okay, so we have a big shark that summons more sharks. Okay. And then after The Little Mermaid 2, there was a third movie, another direct-to-video thing, but this was actually a prequel set in the early years of Ariel. You know, fine, that's all well and good for direct-to-video movies, I guess. The problem is that it contradicted things from the animated series. Jeez, Disney, talk about inconsistency. Anyway, that's just what I read. I don't really know anything about it. Haven't seen any sequels or prequels or anything. They liked doing the whole animated series thing based on their movies in the 90s at a certain point. Okay, yes, I got all the ads. Now let's take on the boss. Oh no, more ads! Where are you? How big is this area? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay, I guess using a life in a boss fight is fine. Let's just try and do some damage to the damn thing. Might be good to use Sebastian here, actually, since there are so many enemies. He supposedly attacks for you. Let's see how well he does. Ah, and I just wasted my stars again because I always forget when I come out of a pause screen what buttons do what. In fact, I'm gonna load. This is going awful. How's chat doing? Yeah, Tony's glad that he picked Incredible Crisis because no one knows about it. He didn't think it was that obscure. Yes, I will play it, by the way. I'm considering streaming it, but not like... I didn't want to do it too early in the month because you made clear that people should play it without being spoiled on what happens in it, just because it's crazy and it'll surprise you. So I want to play it after people have had a chance to play it, in case they want to watch my stream. That was my reasoning. Animated series aren't canon, says Tony. Controversial opinion. How do I feel about Disney Descendants, the live-action movie series about the kids of famous Disney princesses? Ursula has a daughter in it. I don't really feel anything about Disney Descendants. Like I said, I kind of ignore a lot of that stuff anyway, because if you get too wrapped up in it, it can go so far as to spoil your enjoyment of the original movie. So I think it's kind of fun that they exist, these direct-to-video sequels, but I'm not really invested in going to watch them. Except for The Lion King 2, and I might talk a bit more about that later. But that's mostly because my memories of The Lion King also include watching the sequel as a child, so it's all, you know, wrapped up together. This is hard, man. But as for Descendants, yeah, I don't know. It's dumb. I don't really think it's worth looking into. Okay, I just barely used life, but yeah, whatever, that's fine. At this point, we're halfway through the game because there's only 4 levels. So I think we're probably going to get through this on the stream, but yeah, that's a good thing, I think. You can see everything the game has to offer. So here we are in Atlantis, which is not the location of the original film, is it? What is Triton's undersea kingdom called exactly? I don't remember. Maybe someone can help me in the chat with that. But yeah, Atlantis also featured in Echo the Dolphin. It looks pretty similar to this, you know. Just Greek ruins underwater, basically. Hang on, did the game give me more stars? I think it might have. Didn't give me any extra fish friends, though. It might have filled me up. Or not filled up, but it might have given me a few free for beating the level. I don't know, whatever. Yeah. What was I talking about? Disney Descendants, I guess. Yeah, I wanted to bring up the fact that Way Forward Technologies... Ooh, extra life. That was a good use of a diggerfish. I'm guessing this one won't be quite as good. Oh, it's another one. Fine, good. I'm happy about that. Those refills are useful. Yeah, Way Forward Technologies did, you know, they make good games with nice animation and stuff. They also make a lot of licensed games, which often aren't very good because I guess they're not really invested in them. It's kind of a development style that I have recognized in other places where my company will put a lot more effort into making games that they believe in, that they've created and you know, invested in. And they might put a little less effort into doing licensed games for Disney or whatever. But, you know, on the other hand, there are companies that put a lot of effort into making licensed games for Disney, such as, you know, Capcom. At least back in the day. Ooh, yummy. Treasure. Oh no, it'll fall away. Hopefully it hangs around. So different colored gems are worth different amounts. Oh good, it's still here. Yeah, that's weird. Those statues are coming to life and throwing things at me. Okay. I accept it. We had undead animated skeletons in the last level, so it's cool. Ah! Ah! Okay. Let's just pause a little bit, see how chat's going. Yeah, I was talking about Disney's, yeah, Way Forward did a Descendants game on iOS, I believe, and unlike the movie, which is live action, it actually has like 2D animated art of the characters in it. So I thought that was cool, but apart from that, I didn't really care about it. Yeah, so Gibbon's saying, wow, this game. Oh, Atlantica. I think you're right. I think you're right about that, possibly. Tito confirming that in Kingdom Hearts it's called Atlantica, yes. The Disney Wiki also says so. Tony says, I remember that Disney tried releasing direct-to-video movies in theaters. That kind of goes against the point of direct-to-video. Yeah, at that point, it's just a movie. It's like, okay. Anyway, they apparently picked the worst ones like Jungle Book 2 and Return to Neverland for it. Yeah, Tony's saying that those sequels, they rely too much on your knowledge of the previous movies, which is a valid criticism, and I think I've come too far without really bothering to pick up Mer People, so I need to go back. Yeah, oh well. Haven't been bothering to look at the map. How careless of me. These guys are kind of blending into the foreground too, so I guess I missed some. Just gotta avoid the discus thrower. Okay. Ooh, ah. Nuts, those things home in on you and I don't know how to avoid them. Alright, up from here. Should get 2 more here. Weep. Yeah, I probably didn't want to hang around with all those discuses. Disci? Discos. Ow. Ah! Singing seems to be ineffective to protect me from discus. Diskies? Discoses? Okay, 1 more here and then I can get out of here. Stop! Ow. Oh, that was the last one already. Okay. So the levels are also getting shorter as we go on. Oh no, my health, it all disappeared when I wasn't looking. That's okay, I picked up 2 extra lives in this level, so let's just use 1 there. That's fine. Now where am I going? Up and then down. So across and then, okay, yep. Pretty cool, I like this game actually. It's a bit awkward, it's a bit silly, but it's not bad, and it does remind me a bit of Echo, which might be swaying me a little. Yeah, it's clearly inspired by it, I would say, just like Flipper and Lopaka was, and that did a pretty good job with it. Ah, stupid discos. Singing doesn't really seem to be helping at all, but hey. Oh, I want the treasure so bad. Out of my way. So yeah, to explain the enemies in this game, Ursula apparently bewitched a lot of sea creatures to make them attack you. I don't know how they are justifying these statues, I guess. Oh! I knocked that guy's head off with my song, and now he stopped throwing discuses at me. Fantastic. Okay, didn't notice that. Okay, so then up and yeah, okay. Yeah, so it's possible that Ursula's magic is causing the statues to come to life or something. Maybe, who knows. I really don't know how to avoid those things once they start coming at you. Quit it. Oh, didn't have to go in there. Go down here. Yeah, there's so many items that I'm just not really using. Is this the right spot? Yeah, okay. Third boss. Boss of Atlantis. Disco guy, okay. Tiny room. Oh yeah, that's right, Medusa. This is in the manual, and it's all coming back to me, of course. Yeah, it's the Medusa. Giant snake hair. I mean, I guess it's a statue, but somehow the snakes have come to life. Let's chalk that one up to Ursula's magic too. Star! Yeah, I don't know if that helped. Once again, we're getting no feedback from this boss on whether it's taking damage from my attacks, so, you know, that's good game design. I'm joking, it's bad game design. Just in case you couldn't tell. Yeah. Oh, I did want to talk about that, actually. Speaking of game design. Yeah, let's take a little breather here. Blah, blah, blah. The third movie, the prequel, says Tony, has visual and musical references to the first movie, even though that doesn't make sense in the slightest. Jungle Beat 2 just is the same as the original, but with the kid's sister there too. lame. And yeah, Tony says Lion King 2, he doesn't like it. It's just the first one, but with Simba and Mufasa's role. I liked it. I can't really justify that opinion, but I think the songs are good, and I liked the story. I mean, it's a twist on the story because, you know, there's a sympathetic bad guy lion kind of thing, and yeah. And like Simba, it's part of his character arc that he has to accept that. I don't know, I like it. In fact, yeah, I'll say it right now. I'm going to play a Lion King game next week off the back of this. There's a Game Boy Color game that covers both movies, which is a cool concept, and I want to play that next week. And speaking of that, actually, when I was looking at Little Mermaid games, there's I think 2 different ones based on the sequel, or at least that have the name of the sequel in them. Yeah, I can't do this without using up another life. We'll just use it and just button mash our way to victory. Yeah. While my health's restoring, I can't take damage. That might not have been true. But it seems to be going fine for me so far. Yeah, take that. Alright. That was cool. Good concept. Ooh, I'm taking damage. Okay, bad. It's bad to take damage after the boss is over. So now we're in the cave. Frantic. I barely have time to talk about all the things I want to talk about before things start attacking me. Let's look at the map. Yeah, so one of the Little Mermaid 2 games is a pinball game on the GBA, I believe. Which, you know, that's fine. I like video pinball. That's cool. But the other one interested me a lot more. It was a PS1 game. There was, you know, early 3D graphics, so it's a bit clunky, but what I thought was interesting about it is that it covers the plots of both movies, basically, just like the Lion King game I was talking about. So yeah, I think that's a really cool concept. It's like pitched as a Little Mermaid 2 game, but then when you start it, you're like, as Ariel in the castle, and like, oh, you gotta do some singing practice, blah, blah, blah. And then, yeah, there's a bunch of levels based on Little Mermaid 1, and then you get to the sequel, and it's all just one story. And yeah, that's really cool. I doubt I'll play that on stream, but it exists. This game interested me a lot more because instead of being like a side-scroller or just a linear kind of game, it's got this open level design kind of thing, which is something, you know, I don't know if they necessarily are aping Echo in this, but it's just something they have in common. You know, if I had to guess, I would say yes, they probably are aping Echo in this. But, you know, I don't want to assume. Could give Blue Sky some credit. Yeah, I mean, Vector Man's pretty well regarded, isn't it? I don't know. I don't think any of the same people worked on both those games, although I didn't specifically check that. Yeah, Vector Man is interesting. It was, it had the pre-rendered graphics style that DKC made popular, and it was sort of Sega's answer to DKC. Where am I? Oh, I'm over there. I was looking at the wrong thing. Okay, I'm over here, so I need to go... I shouldn't be trying to get through that lava passage, because I'll just take damage. I'll go up, and then... yeah, okay. Yeah, so I did mention in the Medusa boss battle game design, the main game designer on this, according to the manual, is actually a woman, so that's cool. It's good to see in the industry, especially in this time. Her name is Barbara Michalik. I'm not 100% on how to pronounce her last name, but yeah, she was a programmer on several games for Blue Sky, and on this game too, but also did the game design. And I guess if she doesn't really have experience in game design, you can kind of... it doesn't excuse the flaws, but it does explain them, I suppose. Heal attack. I noticed another female name too in the artist department. The first one listed, actually, Dana Christensen. So I just thought it was cool that you have women working on a game which is about a woman. It's a story about Ariel, you know? And yeah, I like to promote that kind of thing. Female protagonist, I'm into it. Whatever, it's cool. Did that urchin kill Flounder? Do I have to use another Flounder to get in here? No, okay, he pushed it just far enough for me to sneak through that gap. Cool. Yeah. I've been listening to the music too to see if it's conversions of songs from the movie, and I don't think it is, but it's actually pretty good. Nice and upbeat. The music was done by someone called D''Cuckoo, the Cuckoo. I don't know if that's a person or a team. I don't really know, it's a code name. It didn't have any other links on Moby Games, so who knows? Who knows? Yeah. That's something I need to look out for when I'm playing licensed games like this. Definitely for The Lion King next time. See what music they use. I'm not even going to bother digging there because I have plenty of stuff and I don't feel the need to use my special projectiles that often, so it's fine. And yet I have so much treasure. I guess I should buy some stuff from Scuttle. This is the last level, if I find him anyway. Okay, so I'll get that and then I'll loop back around. Yes. Or, yeah, I'll go back to the left. Yeah. This game's not too punishing either. It's got some difficulty, but it's not too crazy. Oh yeah, I don't want to waste my flounders. Let's explore more. Going this way. I like that the clams can drop pearls for you to pick up as treasure. That's a nice touch. So yeah, we have the upgraded electric eels in this stage. They look a bit different. Oh, I keep getting these hearts when I only have a little bit of health off. Oh well. Okay, so... up here? Yeah. Yeah, they do look kind of small. That's weird. Maybe they would be more in scale to how Triton looks. Oh, I need to keep going to the left. Yeah, okay. Yeah, Tony's excited for me to play the Lion King game. He's asked me about Lion King 1.5. I haven't seen it. I did like the Timon and Pumbaa animated series. Again, animated series. I had a couple of VHSs of that. But yeah, I haven't seen 1.5. So I can't tell ya. Yeah, Gibbons says Vector Man. Oh, Vector Man. I don't know what that implies. Oh, Vector Man. What does he mean? Oh well. He also says that was an interesting way to do a Medusa. Yeah, it was a good concept actually, surprisingly. Yeah, the broken statue head and then snakes coming out. Yeah, it's kind of cool. Yeah, Little Mermaid 2 Pinball Frenzy. The pinball game covers both movies too, says Tony. Oh wait, yeah, that was on the Game Boy Color. I remember now. He's saying it has a horrible 8-bit version of Under the Sea. Yeah, so Given's asking me about my Echo Likes list. Am I just counting side-scrolling games? No, I wouldn't say I am just counting side-scrollers, because... Pick up some Flanders. I have lots of money. Let's get an extra life and some keys. Oh, they're only 50. I'll get some of those. Alright, I feel well equipped now. After all, lest we forget, there was a 4th Echo game, although it's widely maligned. But hey, knowing me, that's never stopped me before, so Maybe I should give it a go. Of course, the problem with that is that it was only on the Dreamcast and PS2, and with my current setup, I can't emulate either of those systems, and it hasn't been made available digitally or anything, so yeah, I don't really have any way of playing Defender of the Future. Echo. People don't like it. It wasn't made by the original team. Okay, we've got to go up first. But yeah, that's 3D, and it still fits my criteria of being about basically natives of an underwater environment. Exploring that environment is basically the vague kind of gist of games that I sort of cobbled together. Which, again, to quickly go through the list, there's 3 Echo games, there's this Little Mermaid game, there's Aquaria, there's Ika-chan, and there's half of Flipper and Leparka, which I did play on stream. You can check my YouTube archives of my streams if you want to see Flipper and Leparka. It was a surprisingly decent licensed platformer for the Game Boy Color. And yeah, I had fun looking into the animated series Flipper and Leparka, how it was made, how it was, you know, based on the movie property of Flipper, and then, you know, the same studio did Blinky Bill, which of course I'm very familiar with. Yeah, just gonna tank those hits. Where do I go next? Oh, I should have come in here last. Okay. How come these were just knocked off by themselves before? I don't know. I'm gonna load, see where I end up. Yeah, back here. That's good. I'll get through. Oh, no. Okay, this is after... Wait, where am I? Why was Scuttle not here before? I'll take advantage of the health. Okay. It's fine. Ow, ow, ow. Okay, so we'll use the flounder. Come on, flounder. Come on. Oh yeah, Tony. There were other Little Mermaid games that just basically cover the first film. They were released for the Game Boy Advance and the DS. Do not play them, they are horrible. I basically downloaded all like ROMs of all the different Little Mermaid games to try them out, see what they were like. This one is probably the most interesting one, apart from just like the Capcom one, which is, you know, just a decent side scroller. What's wrong? Come on, Flounder. I need you. Help me. Where are you? He's not coming out. Yeah, so like it's kind of the same project that was released for the GBA and the DS. They use similar graphics. The DS one has like 3D models, and then the GBA one has like pre-rendered sprites that are based on those 3D models. But yeah, the gameplay is really awful, and it's like full of just crap mini games, and it's not worth playing. What's wrong? Have I run out of flounders? Oh, I have! Oh no! That's why it wasn't coming out. I need to backtrack to a scuttle now. I should have got more flounders. Where was the last scuttle? This is bad. This is real bad. I need to load. And I saved when I was right here, didn't I? Dang. That's bad. Where was the scuttle? Maybe I could rewind? How much do I want to cheat here? I don't even know what the rewind command is, so never mind. We'll go looking for a scuttle. That's fine. If I can remember where one was. Oh gosh. Was he up there to the right? I don't think so. I think he was over to the left and up, possibly. So yeah, I forget the subtitle of the... Hang on, yeah. Oh no, Tony's actually saying the 2006 GBA and DS game. It also covers both movies. Okay, so that's interesting. But yes, it does look a lot worse in this game, and he's saying he's freaking out about it. Ariel has this weird pseudo 3D model. It looks so trippy. The graphics are freaking me out. Yeah. So Tony's saying Disney made a big deal about the DVD release in 2006, and he thinks the game might have been made to coincide with that. That makes sense to me. Yeah, cool stuff. Interesting stuff. All right. So Gibbon is dredging up some very obscure games for me to look into. Thank you for that. That's helpful. A PS1 game called Fluid, where you play as a dolphin and swim through the ocean. And also a Commodore 64 game called The Dolphin's Pearl, or The Dolphin's Rune in some countries. Looks to be Echo-ish, but he can only find some screenshots. That sounds pretty interesting, Gibbon. I noticed the theme of a lot of these games feature dolphins, but that's fair enough. Dolphins are a good choice. They have a lot of cultural cachet. Alright, using up almost all my treasure. It was a good thing I got all that treasure after all, huh? Cool stuff. Pow! Yeah! Star got rid of it straight away. Help me, flounder. Yes, thank you. Look at that physics system. The rocks are bouncing on their own. Gravity, etc. Fantastic. Echo had that too. Oh, I shouldn't have bought that health. I'm coming right to a boss fight. Silly me. Oh well, this is the last level. Yeah, it should be right here. Dolphin's Pearl is on my abandonware. Fantastic. I can get it free and guilt-free. Some of those abandonware sites are actually not like legit. They just have a bunch of ROMs on them and they're like, oh, maybe these are abandoned. We just downloaded them. But yeah, I think my abandonware is... Wait, actually, no. My abandonware actually might be one of the dodgy ones, but never mind. Realistically, they're functionally abandonware, even if they're not like literally, legitimately abandonware. Yeah, this is terrible. It's really hard to avoid all these shots, and I just have so many extra lives that I can just sit here and tank hits and just shoot crap at her. That's fine. This is dumb. Take that, SLR. Oh no, ink. Apparently there's a game over screen where... Oh, that was the end. I beat her. Yeah, there's a game over screen that I saw online where she's holding King Triton's trident. Yeah, I should mention also, the plot is that if you're playing as Ariel, King Triton has been transformed into a thingy-polyp guy, and if you're playing as Triton, it's vice versa. So we do know what Triton's appearance as a polyp is because it was in the movie and it's also here in the game. I guess the benefit of playing as Triton is you'd be able to see what Ariel would look like if she was transformed into a polyp, but we're not going to see that today. We're going to rescue Triton right now. Ta-da! Congratulations, you have defeated Ursula. That is a really nice screen. Look at those colors. That's amazing. The game itself wasn't this bright and colorful. It was kind of drab, actually, to be honest. Wow. So no credits. The credits are in the manual, which, as I said, is available on Sega Retro. But yeah, that's it. That was kind of abrupt. I didn't expect it to be over so quickly. We've only been going an hour. Okay. Tony, is this game canon? He asks. Let's say that... maybe this happened before the movie. Maybe this was an earlier event. So this, you could slot this in with the animated series as like a prequel event. Oh, it is giving me credits. Oh, my bad. Sorry. I wasn't paying attention, but here they are. Yeah. They look like they're the same thing that's in the manual. So yeah, that's, yeah. Everything I was talking about. Good. Tony wants me to start the Lion King game now. I wanted to do a bit more prep for that. I wanted to look back at, because I haven't seen the movie in a long time. I wanted to at least either watch the movie or at least look up the songs to remind myself how they go and how they sound. Yeah, okay. The credits might have actually just been on the normal attract mode screen. I don't know. So yeah, that was Little Mermaid. Yes, Incredible Crisis does only take 2 to 3 hours, so I can finish it in one stream. Yes, Tony. I will do that at some point. You know what? Now that we're here, let's just see what Triton plays like real quick, and then maybe I'll load up another Little Mermaid game or two, since you know it's only 2 o'clock. Yeah, let's keep going. Let's play some other Little Mermaid games. Why not? This was surprisingly short, but good. I enjoyed it. So yeah, he shoots fireballs. They look pretty similar to the singing sort of spread of projectiles. He's also got this shot, which I'll use on an enemy if I can find one. Pow! So that looks a lot like Ursula's shot that she was using in that battle. I don't really want to play through the whole game just to find out what Ariel looks like in Pollet form, so I'm not going to do that, but this is what Triton looks like, I guess, to play as. He's just exactly the same as Ariel. He is even the same size, which is not realistic, but he is. Also not realistic, the fact that Flounder is like his helper. I suppose Flounder is a subject of Triton in his kingdom, so if Triton ordered him to do something, he would do it, but they're not really friends. Sebastian is definitely his close underling though. As for the Diggerfish, who knows? Make up your own plot about why the Diggerfish is here and what he's doing in this game. Let's actually leave it on the pause screen for a bit and listen to the music. Oh snap. Tony says he can finish Incredible Crisis in 1 hour and 30 minutes. Okay. Well, who knows how long it'll take me. We'll find out 2 weeks time, I guess, since I've apparently decided that I'm doing Lion King next week. Yeah. But yeah, definitely need to look up these games that Gibbon's recommending. Fluid and Dolphin's Pearl. Yeah. Oh, Tony didn't even use save states. Oh, brag about it. So this is a nice little tune. The Cuckoo didn't have a link on Moby Games, so I don't know what else they've worked on. Could be like a code name, but they didn't seem shy for using anyone else's name, so it could just be the name of a musical outfit or something. Or just a name that someone used just when they were making this game. I don't know. Who knows why people call themselves weird things. Anyway. While we speak, Gibbon is running a C64 emulator and trying to play Dolphin's Pearl. Alright, yeah, keep us posted on that. I'm interested. But for now, let's check out some more Little Mermaid games. So close that down. They're all here. I put them in a little folder. So, hey, why not? I'm going to load up the Master System version just to show you what it's like. So we'll switch the window capture. Bing. Should be able to hear it, but got no visual. Reset. There we go. Let me just resize the window. Bingo. I think Mike left. Hope you enjoyed Little Mermaid. Tito's leaving. Thanks for the stream, he says. Yeah, good to see you, Tito. Thanks for showing up. See you next time, or whenever. Okay, so we have the music. An 8-bit rendition of Under the Sea, as Tony said earlier. Can I start? What's going on? Let me reboot again. Come on. What's wrong? Yeah, something's not right with this. Let's try the Game Gear version. I swear I got that running at some point, but it doesn't seem to want to cooperate right now. Come on. Yeah, I haven't change the window, but I'm getting the same thing with the Game Gear version. It's just giving me like different colored screens and playing the music, but not really rendering the graphics as it should. Well, whatever. You can look up footage of that yourself. Let's go back to... Yeah, let's see what the Capcom one's like. Oh, now I'm having problems with everything. Okay, I might just have to restart my whole emulator program. Let's see if that works. Okay, yes. It's working now. Okay, so should be seeing this? Yes, okay. Don't know what happened there. Sega is trash, says Tony. I don't agree. I've come to appreciate Sega a fair bit recently. So I've picked aerial mode. I wasn't sure how to change who I'm playing as. But yeah, very choppy animation, as you can see. That's her using her sing attack. If we pause, we don't get a map in this version apparently, but you can see all the same projectiles, the same fish friends. 5 mer people. Is that less than they were? Yeah, that's less than they were in the other version. Maybe I'm wrong about this. Maybe it's more different than I thought. So the floating S means that it's scuttle, and then I cycle through like this. Okay, that's crap. I don't like that. Yeah, this is kind of awkward. Okay, so I was wrong. This is actually... The level design is different. So that's kind of interesting. Oh, I've accidentally used the diggerfish there. I can't get a handle on what the controls are for the Master System. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously the same kind of game. I don't know, maybe I should look up the manual and see what levels it has. I doubt if it's going to have any new levels compared to the Mega Drive version, but yeah, it's kind of basically the same thing, so yeah. To be honest, I loaded this up and I looked at the first screen and I was like, yep, that's the same game, move on. But playing through the first level, it's yeah, it's a different size now. If I recall, the Master System only had 2 buttons, and pressing them both at the same time opened a nap function in Echo on Master System, but not here. Got the pause though. Oh well. So yeah, we're going to quit out of that. Oh, Tony was just trolling by saying Sega is trash. Actually, he's a Sega fanboy. Yeah, he's saying they should have just ported the NES game to Master System. I assume that Nintendo had some kind of agreement with them that meant they couldn't do that. Speaking of which, here's the NES version. And why don't we discover together whether the Game Boy one is the same one? Because I assume that it's that way, but I was wrong about, you know, the Master System. So yeah, a bit more of a plot going on in game, which is good. Eric, that was his name. Blah blah blah. And this is actually following the plot of the movie. So this is set sort of at the 2/3 stage of the movie, I guess. Wait, what's this? What? What's going on here? This isn't in the movie. She turned back into a mermaid. She just does that? Okay, this is kind of contrived to make for the game, but I guess if it works, it's fine. I don't have a problem with it if it lets you, you know, make the game. So yeah, this is what Capcom did for the NES, for Little Mermaid. Really cheery music, basic left to right gameplay. I don't know what all the buttons do, but I think that's just her turning sprite is really weird. Okay, so I can flick my tail to encase enemies in bubbles and then they float away. Interesting. Okay. Gibbon says the prince just got friend-zoned. Oh wow, a lot happening in chat. Yeah, that's just basically this game, so we'll switch over to the Game Boy version now. Reboot that. Actually, no. I want to go through that plot again because that was kind of weird. Let's reboot. See what happens. But chat. He got Dolphin's Pearl to load, Gibbon did, but he doesn't know the controls. He's trying to find a manual. Tony's worried because his 3DS just crashed. That's bad. How did that happen? I've had that happen a couple of times. Like, if a game is badly coded and it crashes, it can bring the whole system down. But yeah, that's unfortunate. I hope that doesn't happen too often. Yeah, cutscenes. Let's watch them more carefully. Ariel, Princess of the Sea, fell in love with Eric at first sight. Yes, that's in the movie. She asked Ursula to make her human so she could meet him. He fell in love with her too and planned to marry her. Okay, so far so good. Then, one day, just one day, like, the action of the movie actually takes place over the course of, what, 2 days? No, it's a bit more than that, maybe. Anyway. Sebastian Flounder and Scuttle came to see Ariel in a big hurry. Okay. They explained that Ursula had cast a spell over the fish of the sea, so they would have to do what she wanted. Similar to how she bewitched the creatures in the Mega Drive game. If she wasn't stopped, she would probably take over the whole sea. So she's just sort of abandoned the whole Ariel plan at this point. And Ariel somehow explains to Eric, so does she have her voice? Man, this is... Anyway. Ariel decided to go to Ursula's castle to try and release the fish from Ursula's spell. Very noble. She explained to Eric that she was a mermaid and a princess of the... Okay, this is where it falls down. That's incompatible. I don't understand. Okay, anyway. Yeah, she's going to try and save her friends, obviously. Because she's a hero. Eric tried to convince her not to go, but she turned back into a mermaid. That's clearly something she cannot actually do. Dove into the sea and began to swim toward Ursula's castle. So they're not married yet at this point. Yeah, I just can't make sense of this. This is crazy. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so that's that. Real quick, we'll do the Game Boy version. What happened? Oh, did I switch over? Did you see all that? Never mind. Whatever. Who cares? Sorry, did you see the cutscenes? Did I do it not properly just now? My bad. Sorry about that. Oh no, I think it was there. Oh yeah, okay. So the thing is, OBS recognize both windows as the same because they're both called the Little Mermaid. Okay, so I think it worked. Yep. Yeah, they saw it. Confirmed. Good. Ariel, Princess of the Sea. Yeah, this is the same. Okay. Fell in love with her. Blah blah blah. Yep. Then one day, etc. Yep. So, speed up. Okay. So yeah. Oh, I have a dash or like a speedy uppy thing. As you can see, this is the same level design, more or less. Same kind of moves. Come on, hit the fish. I like the little turning around sprite. It does take a little longer to turn around because of it, but man, this music's cool too. There we go. And you can push the bubbles, and I assume that gets used sometimes for puzzles. Oh no, you can throw them, right? That's a thing. That's a thing you can do in this game. Oh, I can't go back. Yeah, there's a thing where like you can grab them and then throw them. Yeah, like that. That's cool. So, you know, mechanics, game mechanics, it's all there. And you can throw them at the octopus. Yep, so that's that game. Pretty cool stuff. Yeah, Tony says, Eric has a long neck, and yes, it's an alternate universe plot. Okay, so what's next? Let's play Little Mermaid 2 Pinball Frenzy. This is fun. I'm just gonna like rapid fire go all the Little Mermaid games. Okay, that works. Reboot. Okay. Left Field Productions. Never heard of them. So I think this is what Tony said before. It was an awful 8-bit version of Under the Sea. I disagree. I think this is pretty good. Not as good as the other renditions. Start. Don't know who that penguin is. Dolphin mode. Yes, please. Okay. Oh, remind me. What is Ariel's daughter's name? So yeah, we have 2 themed tables. Or maybe this is the song that Tony was talking about. Yeah. This isn't going so well. Actually, yeah, if this is what Tony was talking about, I agree. This is not a great rendition. Do I have tilt? I do have tilt. Okay. Tilt is a cool thing to have in a virtual pinball game. And that was the end of my ball. So I'm trying to spell award. Whoop, whoop. Advance X. Okay. Is that the target I'm trying to... What's going on? Pinball games are so esoteric sometimes. Okay, I spelled award, which means grotto is lit, but I lost, so I can't go to the grotto. Oh, this is weird. I'm going to... Oh, Rumble! Just like Pokemon Pinball, this... apparently, Rumble was considered, you know, mandatory for pinball games. Oh yeah, Tony pointing out that in the opening cutscene for Little Mermaid Capcom version, what it said was that Ursula, you know, took over the fish of the sea, and she will probably take over the ocean. Just probably. Like, it's not like, oh no, she's gonna do stuff. It's like, she'll probably achieve her goals. That is an odd phrasing. So you can see at the top of the screen here, that character on the left is like Ursula's sister. She's the antagonist of the second movie. I think that's a common thing for these D2V sequels, to just antagonist of second movie in the case that the antagonist died in the first movie. They just say, oh, this one is a relative of the other antagonist and they're back for revenge or something. I think that plot was used a couple of times in the movie. Huh. Well, that's never happened before, but I can tilt, so it'll fall off, hopefully. Tilt? Yeah, okay. Award is lit. Spell Melody. Melody is her name, I'm pretty sure, yeah. That's her on the right there. So, yeah, she gets to choose whether she wants to be a mermaid or a human, and I really don't know the plot, how it ends up. Let's try and get that award. Yeah, nailed it. New penguin character? Oh, haha, cute. Oh, bonus rounds. Pokemon Pinball had these too. Oh man, I did really badly. Never mind. All right, that's enough of that. Okay, so that was that. Let's go over to, yeah, let's do the PlayStation one next. So this is the other Little Mermaid 2 game on PS1. I didn't have any of this set up, so I have to resize the windows as I go. But that's okay, you guys don't mind. Start from the start at the good old PlayStation boot up screen. Yeah, Tony, you've got a point. He says, I miss Disney licensed games. Like, this kind of thing, it just doesn't happen as much these days. And that's kind of a shame. Like, they're often bad, but at least sometimes they're interesting and sometimes they're really good. So, you know, like, and if you're really into the movie, it's a good way to, you know, experience it in a different way, or, you know, that kind of stuff. Hey, I like video games. What am I doing? What a weird screen. Oh, the animation, I hate it. Scuttle's Nest? How do I play the game? Funny. Okay, FMB, good. Yeah, blame Disney hating video games, says Gibbon. They're just not a safe market, so they just don't. Star Wars and Marvel are a little different, he admits. Yeah, they don't even make real Star Wars games anymore, just like free-to-play mobile garbage. Atlantica, yes. See, there you go. As I was saying, bring back Force Unleashed 3. Yes. Flounder, have you seen my Ariel? Oh, this is kind of worse than I remember. So shock, fast, and attack were my buttons. Full voice acting though, which is kind of cool. Yeah, we're on an adventure to go see Triton. Oh no, she's planning something else. She's planning to go somewhere. Oh, that's great. No game would be complete without the pickups. Coins are just for fun and pearls are secrets. Or maybe the coins unlock something. Who knows?
Hello, Alana. Oh, it's you, Ariel.
You can see more effort has gone into the Ariel portrait than the Alana portrait. Oh wow. So yeah, this is 2D gameplay with 3D graphics. I have a dash move. I have what are my other things?
Let's go find it.
The other buttons don't seem to do anything right now, but yeah, it's sort of each screen is like one little room, and you go through transitions between screens. So we're looking for Sebastian. Okay. Blah 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 blah. I don't care, Triton. The volume's quite low, so I hope you can hear this, but yeah, there's full voice acting. Okay, so I got Alana's comb, and you can only carry one thing at a time. I think that was a mechanic. I think you get a bag later, maybe? I played like the first 10 minutes of this a while back.
I found your comb, Alana. Thanks.
But yeah, as you can see, it's starting in the context of the first movie, and we're going to play through all of both movies eventually. And now we backtrack tediously. Let's go back 3 screens to get to this treasure chest. Yeah, there you go, the bag.
Now I can collect all kinds of neat stuff from my treasure trove.
Treasure trove. Shouldn't be talking about that when King Triton is right there. So Triton wants his ring. Don't know where to find that, but I could go this way. Oh, whatever.
We better go help find it.
Okay, so Square asks your companion what you should do, I guess. Makes Flounder say that thing. Oh, hitting it with the tail, yes, let me do that. Shut up. There we go, I got the ring. Yeah, that's right. The Lion King 2 game for Game Boy Color that I was talking about, there's a version for PlayStation 1 as well. I guess I should look it up and see what it's like, maybe. But I was more enamored with the GBC version. But yeah, we'll talk about all that next week, I suppose. And he's saying the PlayStation version has cutscenes that are redubbed. So they have different voice acting in them to the movie? It's weird. So I got the ring, I should be able to leave now. Huh. I feel like I'm going faster in this area. Maybe there's less lag out here. Didn't get the 5th pearl. Oh, I get awarded with the 5th pearl for finding all the coins. Game mechanics. Oh yeah, okay, chat, lots of chat. Blah 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 blah. Disney Infinity was meant to be a game to replace their licensed games, and that failed. Yeah, so next level. Battlefront 2 is the first real Star Wars game to come out since the buyout, says Gibbon. Yeah. Or do you mean Battlefront, what is it, 3, 4? There's been like 8 Battlefront games, but not all of them were numbered. And the new one does that stupid reboot thing where it's just called Star Wars Battlefront. And now there's another sequel to that, which is called Star Wars Battlefront 2. There already is a Star Wars Battlefront 2 for like the PS2 or something. Whatever. So it annoys me. Name your games properly, people. Yeah. Given is not impressed with the model or the mugshots, especially. The graphics. It is the PS1. Cut it some slack. But yeah, it doesn't look great.
There's nothing here. Let's go back to Atlantica. We're not getting cold, are you? Who, me? No way.
Yeah, Tony says he likes the voice acting. He's talking about shoving Marvel and Star Wars into Disney Infinity, but it not having the intended effect of making it popular enough. Okay, so when you're standing still, the X does a tail flick, but if you're moving, it does this dash thing. What else can I do? Fast and shock. Okay. Okay. I get it, dude. So there was a pearl in the barrel. So fast. Okay, yeah, that makes me go faster. Good. I don't have to dash. And then shock. Whoa! I didn't know Ariel could do that. Okay. So yeah, we can go in this ship, I think. Get some coins.
Ariel, look at this.
So yeah, Flam talks to you, it's cool. Will do, Sebastian. Ow! Stupid polygon crab. Get a key, and the key goes in the bag now. See, I have the bag, so yeah. Whee. So yeah, that's this game. It's okay. I think, I don't know. It's obviously 3D for the sake of 3D in terms of the graphics. I mean, I'm curious about it, you know, covering the plots of both games, but I don't think I can just really handle playing through the whole thing just for that, because it's not that great. I don't know. It seemed really linear too, but it is opening up a little bit.
Nothing's going to happen.
I just got the Fizz Wazzler or whatever Scuttle calls the fork. He has silly names for all the things that he claims to know about. Okay, I just got eaten, so that's fine. Oh, and I got spat out, and then what? This is weird. Tony says that Incredible Crisis looks better than this graphically. Fair enough. I'll play it eventually. Since it's so short, I don't feel the need to rush into it straight away. So yeah, let's sack that off. We'll swap over now to, what's this called? Disney's The Little Mermaid: Ariel's Undersea Adventure, which is the DS game. And then the GBA game that was released at the same time has a different subtitle, Magic in Two Kingdoms. So load up the DS one, show you what it looks like. There we go. Let's get to a proper screen where I can see what's going on. Yep, okay. You're supposed to be able to like separate screens on the DS and stuff. I don't know how to do that. I'm not good at streaming. Beauty and the Beast GBC? Yeah, I was never really into Beauty and the Beast. I don't know why. Lion King and Little Mermaid, yes. Oh yes, of course, touchscreen. Yes. Which means I gotta use my mouse. Ariel, come here. The creatures of the reef need your help. Ooh. Yeah, you were giving complaint about the graphics on the PS1 game. No buts. Blah, 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 blah. Etc. Okay, I will tap the star bubble. Bing. Very good. Blah, blah, blah. Unblock something from something. Oof, this is rough. This is rough. Yes, the developer's called Gorilla. That doesn't make it DKU. Oh, I don't like this. It's painful to look at. But as Tony says, it's worse on GBA. I'll show you that in a minute. I'll get to some gameplay and see what happens. Here we go, a star bubble. So it's a combination of touchscreen and... no, it's not even... what? I have to use the A button to scroll through dialogue. Yeah, I can't just click the touchscreen to do it. So moving with the D-pad and using touchscreen is a, you know, accepted DS input method, as is just using buttons, but it's when games do both that it just doesn't work. What's happening? What am I doing? Many objects. Okay. I can click things with a stylus. Okay, so you can see a shell or like a frond on the left side of the screen. That kind of... Oh no, blowing into the microphone, no! I don't know if this emulator can even handle that. Shut up. Yeah, I think this has a lot of touchscreen minigames as well. You can see the foreground elements there drawn in 2D art. It kind of clashes with the polygonal models. Oh, the backgrounds are 2D too. Yeah, it doesn't really look right, does it? So I clicked the treasure chest. Oh wow, look at her eyes. The eyes on the bottom screen are so different to the eyes on the top screen. She looks like some other kind of Disney princess down there, but she looks right up top. It's weird. I don't know what's going on here. Oh no. Minigames, bad. I don't even know how to do this because I skipped the explanation. Hello. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's quit this. This sucks. Oh boy. Tony trying to defend it. Maybe it's lagging because it's emulated, because DS emulation isn't always perfect. Yeah, fair enough. And yes, I too enjoyed the SNES Toy Story game, although I played it on PC, had the computer version. Same game, but yeah, I enjoyed that. Not, you know, it wasn't amazing, but it was okay. Given still playing Dolphin's Pearl, I'll bring this back to title screen. He's saying it's frigging huge for a Commodore 64 game. It wasn't just hanging on the title screen, it was loading the whole time. He's still trying to figure out the controls. Alright, so yes, English please. Also made by Gorilla. Good. Fine. New game, please. So this is from the movie. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Da, 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 da. Okay, so we start in the shipwreck. Interesting. Ooh. Oh, that's not good. I think it looks better than the DS polygons, though, the 3D model. So you switch to Flounder to get into small areas, fine. And then use a bubble to... Yeah. Okay. It's a real fizzle ponger. Awesome. And that's them made up words I was talking about. So there's no way I can, like, speed up or anything. Yeah, I think I like this better than the DS's one, the models. What am I doing? Okay, fine. Yes, 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 yes. The gameplay too, possibly better, especially as it won't have like forced touchscreen microphone blowing junk in it. Yes, we make a great team. Yeah, this whole pre-rendered sprite thing, it's decent. Obviously, there's a lot of switching between the characters in this game. Oh, I guess I can move this. Oh, yeah, I can. So, yeah. Is this all the game is? Like guiding treasure around in? Yeah, I hope there's more to it. Oh, do I need to get all the treasure? Yeah, okay. Okay. So it just warps me there. Yep, fine. This is tedious and I don't want to do that all again. So, yep, that's that game. Yeah, Tony listing more Disney games, DuckTales being the classic, his favorite. So I think that's it for Little Mermaid games. I've showed off on stream all asterisk the Little Mermaid games that exist, because I think there might have been one or two more like PC kind of edutainment / adventure games, possibly. I think that might be the case, but either way, I think we've had enough for today. So yeah, we did all of Sega's Little Mermaid game, and we showed off a bunch of other ones that clearly aren't as good, although obviously the Capcom one is probably pretty good. It's probably okay. But yeah, I had fun today. Hope you guys did too. All ye watching. Tony's trying to look up Gorilla, but he can't find anything because it's too generic of a name. Let me see what I can find for you. I'll hit you up on Discord. But yeah, that's it for this week. Little Mermaid Spectacular. We'll be back probably with another Disney game next week, unless something comes up. So hope to see you then, and thank you for joining me, and yeah, goodbye. Goodbye. Goodbye.